would this not be working? Hello! We're still here. We're still here. I still have not... There we go! Ha-ha! Ha-ha, everyone. You saw behind the scenes. Hold on a second. Here we go. Are you guys ready for the fucking best? Here we go. Boo 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 boo. And I'm gonna disappear. Time for her. Bye, wormholes. Oh. I texted the wrong person. I texted the wrong person to go. Woo! So good. Yeah. Boom. Hello again. Yeah, let's do it like this time. This is good. This is what it's gonna be like. Just awesome thing after awesome thing. I don't know what to tell you. It's gonna be very cool, and that's just how it is. So I'll kill a little time. The file's amazing. I don't know if you're watching again or not, but Jesus, I was I'm heavily sedated somehow and still doing this, and it really went along with that. What can I say about the next performer, except that he's easily one of the heaviest bands. Was in easily one of the heaviest bands around. Another great band. Just a good show all the time, and I hope this isn't awkward to say on the air, but said to me what many of people on this show said to me, which is that they had not been making any music, and they were like excited to make music, and some sets have showed up pre-recorded, and of the pre-recorded ones, I by and large did not actually watch them through so I could experience them at the show. But the little snippets I checked on this next set was just really excellent. Just really, and I'm real excited for you all to hear it. Let me just get it ready because I'm not doing this show well. Okay, we put it in here, and so without further ado, let's have or no, I have to. Based on the schedule I made for myself, I have to. There is a mild amount of ado. Oh. And so here we go. Everybody enjoy some Noah Cardo's Fine. God damn it. I'm gonna turn this goddamn mic on one of these times. Welcome. I put the back. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Oh, here. I didn't spoil the surprise. Andrea, don't go to bed yet. It's time for. Uh, oh wait, I didn't. Oh, god damn it. Okay. It's time for. Uh, Hold on. We're getting a guest. We're working on it. We're working on it. Yeah, so we've got that was, I don't even know what to say. Noah, I'm going to blow up your whole spot. Noah was saying shit like, I don't know if I know how to make music anymore. I think like he was like real nervous about it. And then he comes up with that shit. Um, uh, uh, um, Working out some kinks here, but yeah, and then came through with that. Uh, um, yeah, this whole show is going to be working out kinks. That's what it's going to be. But that this whole show was wild. Um, yeah. So once I'm joined by one of my good friends, um, here we go. Hold on, I almost have it. You're almost on. You're almost in the broadcast. Here we go. Welcome to. I almost have it. Boom. No, that's not it. There we go. Welcome to, and now I can turn the background back on. Advice for Vampires with NMS. Is that how you? I've never said. I've written that. I've written esque over and over. Do you say it esque?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
accurate.
I realized that because I call you Neon. I don't say that name out loud. But
Yeah, you shouldn't. It's only for writing down. For out loud, it's neon.
yeah. Welcome to Advice for Vampires. If any vampires need advice, you can write it in the Twitch chat, or if you need us to talk you through advice, you can DM one of us on a social media, and we can give you the Skype link, and we'll talk you through vampire problems. Do you have any just
Vampire.
general advice, Neon, for vampire problems? For
Well,
vampires who have problems?
Rest of Promise. I have just gotten through watching all 7 seasons of True Blood. I was well, I suppose I'm still working on it, but I'm working on a sort of vampire text, and I was like, I'll watch 1 season for research. Then I realized it was the greatest show ever. So I watched
Really?
all 7 seasons. I am wearing currently this Fantasia shirt that says "Life begins at night" somewhere on it.
Are you wearing that
Um,
because we're doing advice for vampires, or were you wearing that to begin with?
I am wearing it for the occasion, but I got it independently of this. I got it because I was so moved by my new obsession that
Oh,
decided to rock the thing. I realized that I learned today that the bar where they film Fantasia is in Long Beach. So if COVID wasn't a thing, I would be there right now.
wait,
Clearly, it is a
you could
thing, and I'm
still
not there.
stand outside of it.
I might. I think the parking lot is really iconic. Um, Yeah. And I mean, I'm not a good person for offering advice. I don't think I know much about life or how to live it,
You know how
but
to live at
uh,
night.
what?
You know how to live at night.
I do not anymore. things have changed, but I did, and I
Me
think I still do
too.
in theory. Huh?
I also am a day walker now.
Hmm. Yeah, I've become more of a day
Are
walker.
you drinking blood?
Yes,
Okay.
100%. But yeah, I've learned a lot of valuable life lessons from my True Blood immersion.
Hmm.
Before coming to this, I was trying to figure out what some of my favorite True Blood life lessons are. I was talking to a friend who just started rewatching it, and we realized that the thing that doesn't work about True Blood the most is that Bill is like the least sexy character in the entire world. Like he's just so corny in every possible way.
Who's the
Um,
sexiest True Blood character?
it's really hard to say. I think it's a mix between Eric, Alcide, and Jessica. So
Okay.
we got two vampires and one werewolf.
Wait. Oh, I think that because I did True Blood in not to say that I don't watch shows very much like that, but True Blood was one of those shows that it was mostly like roommates and people I was dating were watching it. So I saw half of a lot of episodes. Uh, Tell me about Jessica the werewolf.
Jessica is a vampire, actually.
Oh well, that's
Um,
not as exciting. I wanted a cool lady werewolf.
there is a cool lady werewolf. I forgot her name. Maybe it's Nikki. See, when Alcide goes from being Joe Manganiello, I think his name is, he's very
Oh,
hot.
Joe
And
Manganiello. He is. We had a whole conversation about how hot he is recently.
yeah, absurdly, incredibly, and a big Dungeons and Dragons player. But
Yeah.
and a Magic Mike star, which is another one of my favorite movies of all time.
You know what's
But
weird? Despite it being, I mean, not that strippers are my favorite thing, but the kind of movie Magic Mike is, I've still never seen it.
oh, it's incredible. It's about friendship, is what it's about,
Yeah.
and dancing.
And
Uh,
and really, what else is there?
Nothing,
Friendship and
really
dancing.
nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so the werewolf boyfriend, Alcide, is very much like, I'm a lone wolf, like I don't do packs, and he's got this lady that he's been with for a long time, but she's dumped him because she's become addicted to V, which is vampire blood, and joined up
That
with
I
this.
remember. I remember that part of the show. Oh, are you frozen somehow? Oh no, how did you freeze? What's happening? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're unfrozen.
I'm unfroze. Anyway, so when
Yay.
werewolf girlfriend is off of V, they get back together, they have a house, and then they move to Shreveport, and the Shreveport pack is like, join our pack. And he's like, I'm a lone wolf. And she's like, I want community. And so they join the pack, and something happens. He ends up killing the pack leader. And when you kill a pack leader, this is werewolf advice, really, but apparently when you kill a
I
pack
need it.
leader, you are then become the leader of the pack, and
Sure.
everyone else in the pack, including you, has to like eat the corpse of your old leader.
Sure.
Which
I
yeah,
get it.
like why not? And so then when Alcide becomes the new pack leader, he briefly dates a hot lady werewolf from the new pack.
Cool.
Um, they fight, it's hot, but then he becomes the pack leader and becomes kind of a dick to her. I liked him better as a lone wolf. Um,
Is she a hairy lady? Or is that not how werewolves are?
they're not really that hairy in their human
That
form.
doesn't
I
make
mean,
sense
even
to me.
why?
I don't know. I feel like of the monsters I relate to, werewolves are high up on the list. And it's
That
mostly the
makes sense.
hair that I relate to.
I get
Yeah.
that. I mean, the werewolves in True Blood, they're like bikers. They like hang out in metal
Sure.
bars. They're
Bikers
kind of
notoriously
dumb.
hairless.
I mean, they're like hairy. Like they got a lot of like like head hair. But even Alcide is like not for. He has his shirt off a lot of the time. Not as hairy as he could be. Um, this is all werewolf advice. Oh, also spoiler. This is any whatever. Um,
There's no one awake at
Alcide and
2:44 in
Sookie.
the morning who wants to see True Blood who has not seen True Blood.
100%.
Oh, it's not even 2:44 there. It's not even midnight where you are.
No, it's quite
Yeah.
early. Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think it's because finals.
Right.
But see, Elsie and Sookie get together, and the thing is, Sookie has killed Elsie's vampire girlfriend. I mean, no, werewolf girlfriend.
Whoa. That.
Yeah, because she breaks into Sookie's house and tries to shoot her, and then Sookie takes the gun away from her, and then she's like, I could just not kill you right now, but then she kills her because she's like, I hate you.
Whoa.
And then she's like, hey, Alcide, I killed your werewolf girlfriend. And he's like, that's fine, want to date? Like, not quite, but like, kinda.
I
Like,
mean, that's sort of as I mean, like you're in a very happy relationship now. As far, I mean, I don't know if that's weird to
mhm.
say on the internet, but I mean, I'm also saying it from thousands of miles away. But uh, but that's sort of how you would have wanted to be romanced. Were you being romanced?
For somebody
Yeah,
to murder my current partner.
yeah. I feel like in not now, but in previous parts of your life.
Mm,
Get rid of
yeah,
this one.
depends. I
Maybe not. I really was just making a joke that one doesn't really hold up now that I think about it.
Well, I'm like, that's not like what happened, in some ways, if I really think about it. Plus, Debbie was annoying. She deserved it. She had it coming, honestly.
I, I wish I didn't know that Debbie must have been the werewolf girlfriend, and not one of
Oh yeah.
your exes. Debbie
Imagine
had
if I
it
dated
coming.
someone named Debbie. Debbie had it coming that day.
Yeah. Uh, I'm trying to think what else, what other. I thought of vampire questions, but I'm already so tired. Um,
Yeah, didn't that just start? You seemed so confused when I asked you that. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I'm not. I didn't mean that I had said that I have already been up for 19 hours. Is that what it is? Yeah, 19 hours. And I didn't realize that the asking if Smokestack just started was connected to that. I'm not awake that long because of Smokestack. I'm awake that long because I stayed up late last night thinking I'll sleep in, but I did not put up a curtain on the window that I don't put a curtain on. So I woke up at 7:30 in the morning.
Okay, see, so here's some vampire advice for
Yeah,
you.
is
Is
it
if
go to
you know
sleep?
you got a long ass thing coming, you have to have a cup, perhaps an underground
Uh-huh.
bunker, or a really light-proof curtain where you can sleep, because otherwise you get the bleeds where blood just starts randomly coming out of like random orifices in your face and body.
That's not exactly what
It's kind of
happened
gross.
to me, but but it felt
But the
like
night is
that.
still young. It might.
Waking up at 7:30, knowing I wasn't falling back to sleep, and then thinking about what was to come. Um, I feel like the 19 or 20 something people who are watching right now, that's very strange, um,
Yeah.
can know that I'm gonna take some naps. You guys not gonna see them, but I'm gonna do it because otherwise I will die. I am nearly 40 years old. I will be dead. I'll be a dead man. Or dead, at that point, no, nothing would apply to me. I'd be a dead pile of meat. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. Um, what's the worst vampire thing you've ever seen? Like media,
Like,
fiction. Not what's the worst thing a vampire has ever done.
okay, because I'm thinking about what the worst like True Blood moment is. What's the
No,
worst?
if
I mean,
True
I
Blood is
don't
amazing,
know.
what's the worst vampire content you've absorbed? Because
I've never seen Twilight, so I would feel like it would be that, but I just haven't seen it.
is it because you associate too much with sparkling?
Yeah. No, it's because I think I tried to watch it at Happy Fun and it looked like it was just shot on like this like extremely 2000 like 7 Lightroom filter
It's
where I'm
the
like I can't just look at things that look like this.
it's every
I guess the Hunger Games kind of looks like that, but I like the
the
Hunger Games.
problem. I mean, those movies did not hold my attention in any way, and the baby in it is the grossest animatronic in the world. It's very entertaining, but the uh, they're just boring, but also they look awful. The colors in them look awful. The people who aren't vampires are all gray. It's insane. It doesn't make any sense. And yeah, have you ever seen Vampire in Brooklyn? Eddie Murphy's
No,
vampire
but
movie?
I just watched Vampires versus the
Oh,
Bronx.
I didn't watch it yet. Was it
Uh,
good?
yeah, it's honestly incredible. Like it's not like it's just not, but it also
Well, sure,
really is.
it's pulpy or whatever. But yeah, the just
I've enjoyed it.
I'll take I'm sold. I'll take anything with a Bodega Boy seal of approval, really. Um,
They have this really, really good. I think it's really cute. They have a lot of like Blade references in it. Like they watch Blade to figure out how to get the
that's
vampires,
funny.
and then they like do research on Blade, and then their favorite bodega dude has like Sammy Sosa's baseball bat in his bodega, and then they use the bat as like a stake to
Don't no
get the
more
vampire.
spoil.
I
Too
think
much
it's
spoiling.
whatever.
Now I know that they're going to use that wood thing as a stake.
I think it's in the trailer. I think
It
it's literally
probably
in the.
is. Also, things like that are not worth worrying about. But um, yeah, speaking of nerdy things, this isn't vampires, though there will be another Blade movie soon, starring
Incredible.
Mahershala Ali, I believe. Um,
Thank God.
yeah, no. Wesley Snipes has too much dirt on him for a Disney production. Um,
Baggage.
but I'm gonna say this. This is gonna come up multiple times in the show, I'm sure. Uh, they made all these Marvel movie announcements
Hmm.
yesterday, and it is super fucked up how much my happiness level rose reading shit like, ooh, they cast this awesome little girl as Ms. Marvel. That's awesome, and like, oh really? There's going to be a Fantastic Four movie finally. I'm such a dweeb that I was tickled, just excited about it.
They're very.
Um,
Emma got Disney Plus just so she could watch all the Marvel movies in order. Um,
Sarah Register, who will appear later in the stream, twice, once solo and once with a friend whose name, with Jorge. I don't remember his last name in the current moment. I apologize. Look at the schedule that's below me on the stream. Um, and Sarah, at the beginning of the pandemic, watched every Marvel movie in honor. She
it's like not as good as watching all of True Blood, but definitely up
no,
there.
and uh, my girlfriend who was already on the stream, so I feel like that's not a secret. Uh, and I just rewatched. We a few months ago we started my rewatch and her watch of The Good Wife, and we finished that, and we,
Mm.
as of yesterday, I believe, finished all the existing episodes of The Good Fight. Not a
Okay.
lot of vampires, but pretty solid show. Though the season three of the Good Wife is clearly written by Hillary people, and then as those people's psyches fall apart during Trump, you can like watch it happen writing the show. Sort of fascinating.
Oh, that's a good thing to check. There's like it's wild when I'm like, oh, I don't want reality in my TV show. Like I'm watching We Are Who We Are Now, which has like, it's set in 2016, like right around the US election, like on a military base, which is pretty trippy.
Oh yeah.
And also when I got to season 5 or 6 of True Blood, there was like a whole Obama thing where there were people who were killing shifters and other supers and they were doing it in Obama masks.
Wait, is a
Um,
shifter like a changeling,
yeah.
or is a
Hmm.
shifter like all vampires and werewolves and shit?
No, those are like supers.
Supers.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Although maybe that's from Jessica Jones. Is it super? It might be something else. But certainly a changeling. Yeah, a shifter is a changeling. Sam Merlot, who owns Merlot's Bar and Grill, is a
Oh
shifter,
sure.
and he Huh?
Sure, I know who that is.
He turns into a dog. Eventually, he becomes the mayor.
Sure.
Bon Tom has never had a mayor before, and then it had a mayor with Sam, and then Sam left, and it never had a mayor again, which I like in a town.
Sure, that's what I
His
want
brother.
in a town is no mayor. That's always been my favorite
I,
detail about a town.
I went to Idlewild this or past weekend. Very COVID safe. Just car, pod, air bob. Didn't talk to any people. Just looked at trees.
Air bobs.
But
Yeah, I like air bobs. I appreciate it.
yeah. But their mayor is a dog.
Oh, right, that's the dog place.
Yeah. Mayor Max. He's real beautiful.
My childhood dog was named Max. And
Good dog name.
well, he was named that because my grandparents had a dog named Luke, and Lucas is my middle name. That's a secret for the stream. And so when when we got a dog, he needed to name it Max, which was his middle name. Part of me thought people might actually want to call into this show, but I forgot. Did you catch any of that? This is stupid. I don't know. What am I supposed to be? What did I think I was doing on this show?
I think maybe people will when it's not the middle of the night.
It's true. It is 3 in the morning, and there are 17 people still watching. So that's pretty good.
Hey,
Does anyone watching have any vampire questions?
Vampire problem. They need like a jingle. Vampire problem.
Forrest has decided to call me by my middle name, which that's okay. I'm gonna the only insult I can think of is a DeForest Kelly joke, and there's nothing insulting about him.
Lucas is a great name. There's somebody in my MFA named Lucas, and a darling person.
What's their work like?
They write poetry.
Is it
good?
Is it about time travel? The Lucases I know are really into time travel.
Oh, true. Yeah. Oh yeah, the other Lucas then. Is Lucas here? Lucas have some vampire problems. Because vampires and time travel are really closely related. Like vampires have a lot of time travel problems. I feel like they're really disoriented with time. In season 7, Jason, who is Snooki's himbo excellence brother, a perfect himbo, goes to vampire concentration camp to try to rescue sexy Jessica from vampire concentration camp.
Sure.
He gets taken as a husband, a himbo husband, by this really ancient 500-year-old, like vaguely Soviet, vaguely Eastern European vampire who was like, "You will be mine," and kind of like, I don't know, sex tortures him, I guess.
Sex torture.
Yeah, Why am I talking about this? Oh, yeah, it's because she has time travel problems, because she's just like, 500 years ago, men were men, they slaughtered villages, and now they don't. And Jason's stupid, so he's the closest she could find. And then he's like, actually, I'm very sensitive. And then she abducts children, including this half-fairy, and puts them in her sex dungeon as revenge. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Whoa, that's
like
pretty wild.
Yeah.
Is there any other positive kind of dungeon other than sex dungeon?
I'm thinking of like baby castles at the old time, like a gaming dungeon.
Oh, it's true. A Dungeons and Dragons dungeon.
Dungeons and Dragons dungeon.
Oh, Forrest has a couple of vampire questions. We're losing viewers by the minute.
Good.
That's I assume it's because it's bedtime. Okay, Forrest wants to know what about vampires? How old are they?
It depends on the vampire, truly.
But
yeah, what?
Do vampires date back to biblical times?
Actually, okay, so in season 6, the vampire expert, in season 5, perhaps 6 season of True Blood, there is a great theological discussion about this, where some people believe that vampires came from humans, like first there were humans and then there were vampires, but there are other people that believe that vampires were on Earth before humans, and these vampire people are called the Sanguinistas,
Oh,
because they
cool.
believe
That
that
reminds me,
humans only
Forrest
exist
just
for
said
food.
wine dungeon is a good kind of dungeon.
Wine Dungeon is a great dungeon.
Good
Yes.
contribution, Forrest.
Thanks for Yeah, and so the Sanguinistas are like, oh, vampires were on Earth before humans, which leads to the question, but how? Because vampires have to be created from like a dead human or whatever, and they came from the vampire god Lilith, who turned a fairy into a vampire, and so the oldest vampire is actually a fairy vampire, and thus also a daywalker.
Wait,
So the most
but how old are
dangerous
fairies?
that's a question I don't have the answer to.
Wait, so there are I forgot that there are fairies in True Blood.
Oh
But
yeah,
they're not
yeah.
small. I don't like the idea of fairies that aren't small.
They're human sized and also they're horrifying goblin people. Um, yeah, they have telekinesis.
Are there
Like,
goblin? They have telekinesis. Oh, I thought you said. Has anyone ever said telekinista? Like
you mean what?
I'm a telekinista.
I'm sure somebody has. What would that mean?
Well, it would be like fashionista, but
Oh,
telekinetic. Telekinista.
maybe. Telekinesis.
Are you saying that more viewers are tuning away from this? Um,
I'm sorry, I'm losing viewers by the
no, no.
second vampire.
This is that's fine. If they don't like this, then they don't deserve to be here. Um, but speaking of which, I think that that is the allotted amount of time for. That's almost the allotted amount of time for this segment. Um, Next up, we can talk about this because you love DIY, which is why people should donate to the cause below on the thing. Um, and uh, what I'm saying is that you love shows, so you think that people who put on shows should get um, uh, paid.
Yes.
I'm doing a really good job. I can't imagine what my brain's gonna be like later.
Yep.
Uh, sure. Um, yeah. Um, yeah. So I probably should have found some like interstitial things that I could have put on for these things, but I didn't really do that. But is there anything you would like to promote?
what am I promoting? I am going to be uh doing I have a 3 minute ish video at another 24-hour show, which is the Poetry Project New Year's Day Marathon coming up soon on New Year's Day. And then am uh, part of this trans poetry anthology called We Want It All, which is so good. And am going to be on one of the readings coming up in a collaboration between We Want It All and Peach Magazine. Those are the two things that are happening. I'm excited about them. Yeah, get the book. It's really good. It's actually extremely good. I don't usually like anthologies because I'm like, that's too many things in one book.
Yeah.
Book's too big. Can't take it anywhere. Not going anywhere anymore. It doesn't matter. Also, it's good. It's very, very well designed. Everyone in it is fucking badass. It makes me remember that people exist in the world, which I don't remember from
Yeah.
here. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Well, that sounds awesome. Next up, as long as I can get him into the fucking stream, is Preston Spurlock. If it's gonna be like this all day, I am fucked. If I can't get this shit to work smoother, I am super fucked.
Well, everything's great to me.
Um, Yeah, I just mean mentally I'm fucked. And the
No,
show is going to have a little bit of an issue because there's a lot of stuff here.
you'll get it
Um,
through.
okay, we're there. Boop, 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 boop. Well, you, hold on. We're still working here. This is a nightmare that this is what this show is like. Because of
I think
how.
it's great.
Oh, no, I mean only because of how many hours I'm going to have to do it for it to uh, keep to go.
You got this.
Yeah. Okay. So that should be getting that. Okay. Give me a second, and I will do this. Should nothing will play again. Okay. Um, Let me transition out. And Neon, it was lovely to have you. I'm going to figure this thing out and put Preston into the stream. Hold on just a second. Preston, if you're listening, I know you're broadcasting. I just have to figure out a dumb thing. Okay, Neon,
Good.
I love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you. Good luck with the show and all your vampire problems.
um, okay, and then plus media source, ad source, stream one. Stream two. Well, that is aggravating. Hey, nobody go away.